How's it going, YouTube? It is Docky or Docky Style Gaming, and in this video it is going to be another Warframe video, and we're going to be talking about everything to expect from tomorrow's Prime release. Chroma is getting primed, and we are finally going to have the dragon himself in his Prime variant. So along with Chroma, we will be getting the Rubik in its Prime variant, and then we will be getting the Gram in its Prime variant, which is, if we scroll to it, not too far, right here, Gram. So the Gram will be getting primed as well. But before we get into all the stats that will be from the weapons and Chroma himself in his Prime variant, let's talk about everything that's going to be leaving tomorrow when the Prime release of Chroma. So for all the people who haven't picked up or want to still pick up the Limbo Prime access and the Prime accessories for Limbo, now is the time. You have less than 24 hours to pick it up, because once it's gone, you won't be able to pick up any of the Limbo Prime accesses or the Prime accessories. Now, you'll still be able to farm all of the Limbo parts, but the accessories you won't be able to pick up, and you won't be able to buy the bundle itself that comes with the glyph and the I believe it's about 2,600 plat, if I'm not mistaken, pretty close to 3,000 plat. And then also the accessory that came with the, I believe it was a sigil, and then also it came with the Cyan Donna with his accessory pack. Now, also what's going to be leaving is the Unvaulted Summer Collection, which was Rhino and Nyx, that came with the Boltor, the Ankyros Prime, the Skindo Prime, and then of course Rhino and Nyx, and then of course their armor sets, bundles, and their Cyan Donnas, things of that nature. So if you haven't picked those up, again, now's the time to do it. And once their relics go and the Prime access closes, or Prime Vault I should say closes for them, you won't actually be able to farm those items anymore at all unless they get unvaulted again. So pretty much, if you want to pick up any of those items, now is the time to do so. So now that we got everything that's going to be leaving out of the way, let's talk about Chroma and Chroma Prime and his weapons. So I'm already on Chroma right now. Let's talk about the weapons first. So first we'll start off with the Gram, and that's the weapon I am most excited for just because of the stats. Hopefully they don't change, but according to, I guess, the leaked images that we got about the same day that the official announcement for the Gram Prime came out, the stats for the Gram Prime, and I'm putting up the Gram stats right now so you can kind of compare them if you want to, but the attack speed for the Gram is slightly lower. It'll have a 0.8 attack speed, but all of the other stats are actually surprisingly really good. It's going to have a 32% crit chance, 2.6 crit multiplier, a 32% status chance, meaning you could build for 100% status, 135 slash, 36 impact, and then 9 puncture. So just looking at the base stats of that of the Gram, the stats for the Gram Prime are going to be massive, and honestly might make it one of the best melee weapons in the game. Outside of the attack speed, everything else on the Gram Prime stat wise look fantastic, and I'm hoping none of these get tweaked anytime soon, especially if you have Gram Riven saved up for them. Then expect to make the Gram Prime a beast of a weapon. Like I said, it definitely might be one of the best melee weapons in the game come its release. Now the next item, or weapon I should say, that was getting primed is the Rubik. So we can check out the stats of the Rubik currently, which are actually pretty decent. None of these stats are that bad, they're actually pretty good. So again, from another image that was kind of released a bit earlier than they probably intended it to be, but the Rubik stats, or Rubik Prime stat, is going to be 38% crit chance, a 3.0 crit multiplier, 16% status, 9.3% slash, 149.6% impact, and then a 28.1% puncture, which again, all of those stats are pretty good. Now the status isn't that great, but for as much crit as you're getting, it's actually not that bad, and I can already see this being a contender for one of the best snipers in the game when its Prime variant is released, especially for Eidolon. So it'll be interesting to see how the meta switches up, if it switches from Lenka and Opticores, even a couple of Vectuses, to just straight up Rubik Prime. So it'll be pretty interesting to see the meta for Eidolon hunts, how they flip when the release of the Rubik Prime drops. Now for Chroma, what he'll be coming with in terms of stats, he is getting a massive armor buff. And when I say massive, it's about 100% extra armor, which is perfectly fine with me because I build my Chroma for armor. So he'll have a 425% base armor, 200% base energy, then his health and shields are still going to be the same at 100%. But again, I build my Chroma for ice, so I kind of like to keep mine the tank Chroma. In my opinion, if you're not running tank or you're not running damage, which is the fire elemental, you know, you might not want to play Chroma. Those are the best two variations, in my opinion, to run with when it comes to Chroma. Now that we got all the stats out of the way for Chroma Prime, the Rubico, and the Grand Prime, let's talk about the Prime Access and the Prime Accessories. So, at least for consoles, or PlayStation I should say, the Prime Access for Chroma is going to be $80, and it will come with Chroma Prime, the Grand Prime, and the Rubico Prime, along with glyphs and 2,625 plats, almost 3,000 plat for $80, along with the Rubico, Grand Prime, and Chroma Prime, and again, glyphs regardless of your mastery rank, which is pretty nice. So if you want to pick that up and don't want to have to worry about farming it, you can do that instantly at any time for the 3 months that Chroma Prime's access will be out and released. Now, the accessories pack, which is actually the pack I'm going to pick up, and I've never actually purchased a Prime Access or Prime Accessories, but after seeing Chroma Prime's accessories, I was just like, this is that one item I don't want to miss in the game, and they look fantastic. So the Prime Accessories pack is $60, and it will come with 1,365 plat, so close to 1,500 plat, and then it'll also come with a 90-day credit booster, a 90-day infinity booster, and then it's going to come with the Mugi Prime armor set, and then the Impetus Prime Cyan Donna. So again, if you are interested in that, you have 3 months to pick it up before you miss out on it for about a couple of years, not gonna lie, because most of the Prime Accesses, or Prime Accessories I should say, don't tend to come out right away once they're vaulted. There's been a bunch of Prime Accessory packs that I've missed out on that I regret not picking up instantly. So after seeing Chroma Prime's most recent one, that was one that I was like, I'm definitely not going to miss out on, so I'm going to be picking that one up for myself. So again, that's everything that we can expect to happen tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be losing a lot of Prime Accesses, but we're going to be gaining one really great Prime and then great Prime weapons in the process. So definitely can't wait for that. I will be streaming that when it drops. I'll be farming the relics. If anybody wants to join up to farm, definitely feel free to tomorrow. I'll be streaming that on probably YouTube, and then once it drops at 11 p.m. Central Time, typically is when they drop, so at 11 p.m. Central Time I'll be streaming that, and then at night I'll be doing my midnight stream tomorrow, actually on Twitch. So tomorrow's midnight stream is going to be on Twitch, where I will be again probably leveling up, putting some form in my Chroma Prime, Rubico Prime, and Grand Prime, and then also I will be, again, if anybody needs help farming any of them, I'll be helping players to do that as well. So again, definitely stay tuned to that, and stay tuned to my stream a little later tonight. That's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the subs. Peace.